got done unloading. Last cart full for the day. Whoa, don't fall out there. I lost you.
You're cleared and hold that back in.
There's Jeffrey being perverted again, telling Matt to pull it back in. Sickos. Jeez. Well, rows at a time. As you can see, I told you this was some decent corn. She's filling up quick. As you can see, this corn, it's pretty dry, but that corn I was in this morning, as you can say, it was a little moist. Good afternoon, everybody, or good evening. This is Friday. Matt's out in the field today. I tried testing with his combine down the road a little bit. It was too wet, so it's about in the next week. So bean harvest coming upon us very quickly, it seems. We're about a week and a half out, and we're trying to get the bean heads ready. So they recommend with these, I don't know, the hinge draper bean heads, that you need support out here on these bottom wings. We looked into new trailers. Well, the new trailers were very, very pricey. So our idea is here, we're going to take this beam right here. Of course, I'll paint it whatever we get done. We're going to U-bolt it to these two stands. It'll come out here, right probably in here somewhere, and there'll be a support beam. The risk, you're going to put around 800 bucks into two trailers to give them the support that they need so they'll work for us. That's just how pricey those trailers were. Very, very pricey. That's where we're at today. So gonna relieve Chuck. He's driving a truck, and then I'm gonna haul that out there to Matt and Jeffrey. Jeffrey's in the cart. Give them another semi before the night's over with, and then it'll probably be a wrap on this week. And then yeah, we'll have to get something done next week again. But bean harvest is coming upon us quickly. Yeah, looks like we caught it just in time. Putting the auger out. Blow his doors off here.
I think this one's pretty slow.
Go is over. So now I gotta get out of his way so he can get going again. He's moving. Let's get it. Maybe. So we moved to a different farm. We're on a 150 acre field here. Trying to get our bed's about full, so we're trying to get it full. And then yeah, so we got a long way to go. We got a little way back in there yet. So it's gonna be a couple days. I'll probably be definitely tomorrow. Thinking about cutting beans sometime this week, so we might be on that project sometime this week. So let's get it. Well, I'm out here with Matt. Brought the truck to the field. they needed rescuing, so I brought it to them. We got Jeffrey over here sitting in the tractor, waving. Don't know why, I can't see him. And yeah, we're out here testing some corn. We're in about a 150 acre field. I got about 3 varieties out here. One of them being the new Pioneer variety. It is a 14830. It didn't do bad. It is slightly less than the 1222 that we planted. Slightly, probably being like 10 bushel, but it's close. Still very good. It did perform well. We had a little bit of tip back on it versus the 1222, so I'm assuming that's where the weight came into play. We also have some 1197 out here. We don't have enough to test that one yet. 1197 is up against the 1222. The 1222 and the 1170 that Pioneers came out with is trying to replace the 1197. And these numbers that I am rattling off to you means you probably do not know what they mean. They are varieties that we plant for corn. Every corn seed has a different variety that we plant, which basically is just a different treatment for which they can withstand certain varieties and variations of soil. So you want to plant the certain varieties that can withstand tougher soils on the kind of the worst dirt, and the better varieties that can really shine in good dirt. You want to plant them on the good stuff. Pretty self-explanatory. If you didn't know, that's what they are. Anyways, Matt's been shelling today. Probably got about 60 acres done. He's on a pretty good knob here. Corn looks like it's doing pretty good. We need a lot of it to make up for the past couple fields that we've been into. They have not been good. And yeah, we're not going to work this weekend. Dad's rules. I mean, you know me and Matt, we'll work day in and day out. You'll see. You'll understand. We won't get home till 11 some days. We put her in, don't we?
Oh, we put them in.
We put them in. We like taking Dad's money. It's gold, liquid. But yeah, how's your day been there, buddy?
It's going.
It's going?
Been a long one.
He said it's been a long day. He kind of got the short end of the stick today, you know. He had to finish a couple knobs that I left him with last night. And then he was supposed to do chores today. I felt bad for him because he ran the cart all day yesterday, and I felt like he wanted to be the combine, so I said, I'll go do chores. He can stay in the combine today. He's had a luck of the draw. He's got one of the better fields that we've planted this year. Pretty good dirt, pretty good yielding. But I think everybody's had their end of the first week. They're ready to go home. One guy said that he's hungry. I said, well, you better get home and get some supper then. He left. That's where we're at. They probably got about 30 minutes left, and we'll call her a day. Just want to say thank you guys for watching this week. It's been enjoyable for us bringing the content to you guys, and yeah, we'll see you next time.